How you doing?
Hey!
First coaching session.
This is great.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. This is the first coaching session of the video Cone of Shame. If you have not yet watched the video Cone of Shame, you need to watch it before watching the rest of this video, otherwise you're going to have no idea what we're talking about. So, click here
There.
if you have not yet watched the Cone of Shame.
Yeah.
Now that you've watched the Cone of Shame, we'll get on with the coaching session. Cone of Shame exemplifies a lot of problems with the church.
Exemplify. I'm impressed.
Big word. It is an example of how guys feel about church. Your typical guy feels like his wife has drugged him to church.
Dragged. His wife has dragged him.
He feels like his wife has to drug him to get him to church.
Okay.
He
dragged him to church.
He is the doctorate in communications.
I am. Piled higher and deeper.
Yes. So, guys feel like the church emasculates them.
Ooh. Another one.
Another big one.
Yeah. In other words, they feel like this is not a guy thing.
Yeah.
In fact, in face-to-face interviews that we've done through the years across the country, well over 1,000 guys, asking them why they don't go to church, that's what they say. It's not a guy thing. It's unmanly. The only guys I know that go to church are wimps. You know, church is for women and kids.
So, guys, when they go to church, feel like they come in and they snip and put this cone on their head,
Yeah.
making them feel absolutely ridiculous to their friends. Their friends make fun of them, and it's just not a good scene. Excuse me. So, how all this happens, why it happens, is that the church has bought the myth that men are naturally less spiritual or religious than women. And so they go into an environment with the church saying, well, spirituality is these feminine things, because women are naturally spiritual, then spirituality must be feminine.
Yeah, and guy things are not. There's a shock that's gone through the baseball team that I play on, senior men's baseball. The guy's played with us for years, and all of a sudden he says, I found Jesus, I can't play anymore. Yeah. And the guys are going, what's up with that? We got 2 pastors that play with us. You find Jesus and you can't play anymore?
Where'd you find him?
I didn't know he was missing.
I thought he was on the baseball team.
Yeah.
So, there's this thought that what is masculine is not spiritual, and what is spiritual is not masculine. In truth, human beings are spiritual beings, and men and women
are human.
are human. So,
What a shock.
yeah. In other words, God created us as 3-dimensional beings.
At least.
Yes. And what I mean by that is not forward, back, right, left, top, bottom, but spiritual, mental, and physical. If your physical body ceases to exist, well, you die.
Really?
If your brain ceases to exist, well, you die. If your spirit ceases to exist,
You die.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you can't stop being spiritual any more than you can stop breathing.
Exactly.
So
So man cannot not be spiritual.
So the question the church needs to ask itself is baseball spiritual?
And of course it is. You
Of
know,
course.
it's the first thing that's mentioned in the Bible.
What?
Yeah, it's the first thing that's mentioned in the Bible. The Bible starts, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Yeah.
Sorry.
Baseball's first.
I apologize for the bad dad jokes.
Hey, that's my job. I learned it well.
All right. So, if baseball can be spiritual, how can we offer as the church things for men that are spiritual and masculine so that they can naturally experience and express their spirituality through things that guys are attracted to?
Yeah. What we need to do is reframe what we consider spiritual, because in truth, because we are created as whole beings, spirituality is a part of that. All of life is spiritual. The question is not, are you spiritual so you go into this little box over here and you be spiritual, but how are you spiritual across all of life? That fits guys more, because guys are action oriented.
Yeah. And this is something that is strange about Western culture. In other cultures around the globe, it's what tribe is that you were telling me about?
The Tiv. It's in Midwest Africa. Is a tribe, and this is just one example of one tribe in Africa. This is really true in African culture. To ask someone, are you religious or not, would not make sense to them. They would think you were a little bit strange, because to them, all of life is religious. And religion is all of life, because we are spiritual beings. It's us in Western culture where we've separated things out. So you're spiritual over here, you're not spiritual over there. That's false.
Now, with our future videos, we are going to get far more in depth into this issue. There's so many layers to it, we can't cover it in this amount of time. So make sure you watch our videos that are going to be coming out on a regular basis, and we will get more detail into this, more examples of this, and shoot us some comments. Tell us what you think. Check out the next video. Click here.
Laugh a lot.
Thanks for watching.